Some things are impossible to miss, like an elephant in the room, or a bull in a china shop, or this season's amazing offers, brought to you by PayPal. Discover offers from hundreds of brands like Viator, Allbirds, and Tory Burch right in the PayPal app. Save an offer before you check out with PayPal and earn unlimited rewards. Download the PayPal app to get started. Terms and exclusions apply. See paypal.com/rewards terms.
They say everything happens for a reason, but I suspect everything happens for a Reese's. Like this commercial break. Did you need 15 seconds away from music or 15 seconds to eat a Reese's? Perhaps it's true. Everything happens for a Reese's.
And there it was. The first great American yell, echoing like a sonic boom across history. This country didn't tiptoe onto the world stage. Hell no. We kicked down the door with all the subtlety of a cannon blast. We were born loud, born with that unmistakable American sound. Part war cry, part victory lap, part watch this. Liberty is loud, baby. Always has been, always will be. Loud isn't just about volume. It's dreams that won't stay bottled up or be muzzled by good manners. It's the roar of American thunder. Engines that cut through the static and speak directly to that loud, proud, impossible American soul. Something to say? Say it. Something to prove? Prove it. Something to ride? Ride it straight into the history books. Because quiet won't get you anywhere. In this country, in loud we trust.
Hello, is this thing on?
Jesus Christ, what are you doing over there, old man?
No apologies, no safe spaces. This is Savaged Unfiltered. Just the cold, hard, conservative truth.
Savage.
Hey guys, welcome into the show. Welcome. You're killing me over there, old man. Jesus.
Ram tough.
Yes.
We're ram tough. That's all there is of it.
You're damn right, guys. Welcome into the show, guys. Today's show being brought to you by Dodge Ram. Love me a good Dodge Ram commercial. I do. That Dana White, he puts out some amazing pieces. And hey, just in time for America's birthday. Next month and a half now, I think, just about.
Yeah, about a month and a half.
Yeah, about a month and a half. July 4th, guys, get out there. They're actually going to be performing an historic event on the White House South Lawn for UFC Freedom 250. That's over actually next month. So that's in June. So they're honoring that. And then also, too, they put that amazing package together, with the, the British are coming,
Yeah.
Took a little something from, looked like Paul Revere riding on the horse there. That's what it looked like.
It did.
Yeah. So I wanted to start off today with national holidays, starting out with National May Ray Day. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good day.
Yes.
May Ray, it's a good day.
It's a good day. So I asked you kind of like off the air if you knew what, May Ray Day is, and you told me you're not aware of that holiday.
I was not aware of No, go ahead. Tell me about May Ray Day.
You sure? You sure you want me to go there? Okay, guys. So I'll give you a little history of it. May 19th celebrates this May Ray Day, okay? And it's designed to, bright your day, right? Brighter up your day with bright sunshine, warmer weather, and just a slight breeze, in the month of May, depending on where you live. If you live in the state of Florida, there's no fucking breeze whatsoever. It's just constant fucking heat down there, But for the majority of the country, you do have a slight breeze, But
Yeah. We were kind of having days like that about 3 days ago, and now it's winter. It's winter time again. It's cloudy, rainy, and cold.
Yeah. So get outside, guys, and enjoy some nice spring weather because summer is right around the block. I think what's the first day of summer? Like June 10th or 15th or something?
June 20th, I believe.
Is it that right? I knew it was like somewhere in the middle of the month.
Yeah, let me look here. I got a calendar right here.
You got about like maybe 3.5, maybe 4 weeks left until summer hits.
It doesn't say. My calendar doesn't have the first one. What a crap calendar.
The old man bought a calendar from Dollar Tree, for God's sake.
It's got worthless holidays on it, not the important one.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's actual days on the calendar.
Yeah, if they're right. They might not even be right.
They're right. Yeah. We have to budget ourselves. We have to purchase these calendars for $1.15 a piece.
Yeah, you turn into like you go to July, it's all in Roman numerals, we do them Roman numerals.
Yeah. So get out there, guys. Like I said, there's about 5 national holidays. We'll go through them, guys, as we start the show. Like with being National May Ray Day, okay, and a little bit about National May Ray Day, okay. It was actually created by a Michigan comedian. Were you not aware of that? Oh, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't in my research, but yeah, go ahead.
It wasn't in your research. Wasn't in my research, he says. No, the origins come from a Michigan native comedian named Richard Anlicky, Ankli, Anlick. I guess the Li is silent or something. To basically honor his brother Ray, who was born on this exact day. So there's where the Ray is coming at.
Okay, all
right. So, hey, all pun intended, it does celebrate the sunshine, right? Sunshine of rays.
Yeah.
Which is in honor of his brother Ray. Okay. We're learning something here on
So we're all supposed to celebrate his brother's birthday.
Apparently, I guess. Oh, it depends on how you look at it.
Okay.
Jeez, that's a little deep there, old man. Good grief, man.
I don't care about his brother Ray.
What? What the hell does his brother ever do to you? You don't even know the guy, and you're already attacking him.
I know. I don't even know him, so why am I celebrating his day?
My God. Anyways, guys, a little bit more about the day. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker. It's a national day, but it's not recognized as a public holiday. It's only a national holiday. That doesn't fucking make no damn sense.
Well,
it doesn't. I'm sorry. It just doesn't.
These people come up with these national days of recognition and that. And most of them are just made up. I mean, most of them they just make it for their own personal thing, and how it becomes national, I don't know.
Yeah.
I come across all these all the time, and it's
what
does that day mean?
Well, I tried to get some excitement from the old man with National Ray Day, right? But he's not he's not pinning it on the on the excitement radar there. But the next day, guys, would be National Devil's Food Cake Day today.
Well, now you're talking.
Now his fucking old man's eyes lit right up on that one.
Like me some devil food cake.
Yeah, I'm sure you got about like 6 or 7 boxes in the cabinet over there.
It's the answer to angel food cake. It's the answer to angel food. You got your angel food cake and your devil food cake. Yeah.
Now, which fan are you? Are you the angel food guy or the devil's food guy?
I'm the whatever cake it is guy. Don't matter to me. If it's got cake in the name, I'm for it.
Whatever Grammy's cooking up for you, right?
That's right.
I'm sure you're not allowed in the kitchen when it comes to baking.
Yeah, she kicks me out.
I bet she does. But anyway, guys, National Devil's Food Cake Day. All right, celebrated today. Little is better than May 19th with a flavor of richness with the National Devil's Food Cake Day. Speaking about National Devil's Food Day, old man, that was a staple in my household growing up as a child.
Really?
Oh my God. If you even brought up, angel food,
mm-hmm.
my grandmother would go Old Testament on your ass. What I mean by Old Testament,
because you mentioned the devil.
Yeah. What I mean by Old Testament, she would take out like the old school, like wooden roller, right? And she would fucking like threaten to hit us upside the head with this.
She'd smack you.
Yeah. Don't you mention angel food. There's no angel food in this house.
Don't mention the devil.
And her eyes would do the same thing I just expressed. It was, oh my God. But yeah, guys, another holiday. A lot of holidays today. National holidays. Not public holidays, but just national days. You don't have to celebrate it, guys. But
they're all made up. Go ahead.
But yeah, they're made up to, to enlighten people's moods and, days, make them more happier,
I guess.
Like we don't need another fucking holiday, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah, we got more holidays.
And then, of course, there's National Roadie Day today. So if you guys are in if you guys are in the music industry, and if you're a roadie or if you're, an assistant or a handler to a band or a group, today is your day. National Roadie Day. Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Bring those amplifiers in here and get them set up. Yeah.
Wait, it's their day. Why do they have to do that?
Well, because it's their day to do their job, because we got a concert tonight. Let's go.
It's like Mother's Day or Father's Day. They should have a day to relax, right? I mean, shit, man.
But, I'm sorry, we can't have a concert tonight because the roadies have the day off. It's Roadie Day.
That
ain't gonna happen, man.
I'm telling you. And then, of course, we have there's a day called today National Birthdays and Events Day. What the hell's that all about? It's a day. I'm not making this up, folks. So you could look it up. It's called National Birthdays and Events Day.
Is this the day you're supposed to plan all that stuff?
I don't know. Old man, you're right. I mean, they'll make up a day for just about everything.
They will.
Shit.
They will make up a day. Yeah.
When's National Bullshit Day? I'm waiting for that to come up.
They actually have a day that they go National Make Up Your Own Holiday Day.
Yeah.
That is out there. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No, you're making this up.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. I don't know about all that stuff. But no, I'm reading about this National Birthdays and Events Day. Okay. Not a lot about it. Okay. But it is a day. It's celebrated today on May 19th. And it's on your national calendar. Well, depending on the calendar that you get. I'm not sure if it's on the old man's calendar because he couldn't even find the first national day that I told him.
Yeah, my calendar doesn't have anything on it.
Roman numerals. He fucking purchased it probably from the 1950s or something where they haven't updated in the last 40, 50 years.
Oh, and by the way, the first day of summer is June 21st.
You were right. You did say around June 20th, though.
Yeah.
So
I do know some stuff, Michael. I'm not just a pretty face.
I don't know about the pretty face, but I would give you the brilliance over anything. So those are our days. Oh, and one more. Then we have National Explore More Ideas Day. Like we don't need any more ideas in this world.
We don't need no more ideas. The ones people are coming up with stink as it is. We should have a National Just Shut Up Day. That's what I want. A National Shut Up Day. Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, guys, stick around. We'll be right back after these short words.
No one goes to Hank's for spreadsheets. They go for a darn good pizza. Lately, though, the shop's been quiet, so Hank decides to bring back the $1 slice. He asks Copilot in Microsoft Excel to look at his sales and costs and help him see if he can afford it. Copilot shows Hank where the money's going and which little extras make the dollar slice work. Now Hank has a line out the door. Hank makes the pizza, Copilot handles the spreadsheets. Learn more at m365copilot.com/work.
Savaged all day, every day.
Jump on in. So here we go. We have Sasha Obama, folks. On to today's news. We'll start it off with Sasha Obama supporting a MAGA hat on the streets of Washington D.C. at a local restaurant, and you know the younger child of Michelle and Barack.
Yeah, the younger daughter.
24 years old. So what's your thoughts on this, old man, when you see this?
Well, first let me say that I believe that's I believe that picture's real. I believe it's real. There's no AI and all that. And the reason I say that is because the demeanor of her stance, how she's walking, and that it looks natural. She looks natural in that hat. I mean, it all looks natural. And what I think is, the one thing when I read the article, it said, she said that, hey, I'm old. I have my own opinions. I'm an adult. I have my own opinions, and these are my opinions. And I applaud her. I applaud her for going out in public like that. And I think I mentioned this to you off the air. This is the daughter that needs to write an Obama presidential tell-all book.
Yeah, similar to like a diary, but they don't call it a diary. They call it something else. I guess maybe a diary or a documentary.
Yeah,
where they go into the the behind the family curtain. Exactly, I agree with what you're saying.
She tells everything that's going on. Yeah, and
well, get this here, okay? When she was spotted wearing this MAGA hat, and I love how there was like an independent journalist that put this in there. The header put, the daughter of disgraced former President Barack Obama.
I love that. Yeah.
Was reportedly seen in a Washington, D.C. restaurant, okay, wearing a red Make America Great Again baseball cap.
Yep.
I love how they write that disgraced former president, because he is a disgrace.
He is. And he is being disgraced.
Yeah.
Because of all the crap he's involved in.
Yeah. And after that, she was basically asked by the reporter and some bystanders, like, why are you allegedly wearing a red MAGA hat? Don't you feel that this is going to cause outrage, to maybe supporters of your father in the Democratic Party, the daughter of Barack Obama, wearing this hat, and she goes on to saying, of her father's presidency, that she is a registered Republican who proudly voted for and stands with President Trump. Oh my God.
I know. When I read that, I was like, oh, girl.
The skeletons are coming out. Jesus.
I was like this. I was like, girlfriend.
Yeah. She also goes into saying, with replies, that my father nearly destroyed this country and President Trump is still trying to clean up his mess.
Bam.
Wow. Now, this is said by the next generation Obama, which is her. I mean, if she were ever to run for public office, okay, even let alone like maybe like a Senate seat or, you don't think so?
She'll never do that. No.
I mean, that's history right there. And Obama running as a Republican. Can you see that in the next 10, maybe 15 years?
No, she's
too
smart for that. She doesn't want to go through. she's had one of the best seats behind the scenes of what's going on in the government. She understands all that more than what we know she knows. You know, she understands a lot, and she is not going to put herself through that. She is not going to do that. She's going to know.
But get this, when she was asked if she believed she was betraying her dad by that statement, she then said and replied, "As I've gotten older, I realized that I am my own woman and can make up my own mind."
Exactly.
I mean, she's like, you know, call a spade for what they are. I mean, I'm not calling her a spade, but I'm using that in, you know, pretense. I mean, literally, she goes into replying back, okay? And I'm kind of paraphrasing off the post here. Trump was right about everything.
I know.
And then she walked out of the restaurant donning, you know, her MAGA cap with a big smile on her face, like, you know, like it doesn't bother her.
Yeah.
Like, of course she's going to get out, you know, some critics and everything that's going to steer her way and, you know, and try to bash her now because, you know, she's the daughter of former President Barack Obama. But I mean, hey, if she wants to wear a MAGA hat, hey, by all means, go ahead.
All I can say is, there you go, Sasha. She's making me drink. I'm so happy.
Oh.
Hey, the one thing I was thinking about too is like, if somebody's thinking, well, what if she gets confronted by a liberal? I believe she still has Secret Service support.
Yeah.
I believe she still has Secret Service around her. So if people were smart, they'd stay away from her.
Yeah. Stay away from her, right? You know, and then I mentioned that part with the disgrace part.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to stick on Obama for a minute, folks, if that's okay with you guys. Okay. Because there were massive amounts of money poured in during his presidency of just wasteful shit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the same president that did similarities to what President Trump is doing with projects around Washington, trying to bring it to its glory days, making it more beautiful and this and that, where President Obama, former President Obama, did something similar to the reflection pool near the Lincoln Memorial, okay, and spent over $100 million on that, and it was literally out of commission within days.
133 million, I believe.
That was the exact figure. Yeah. President Trump did announce that earlier this morning. If you guys caught that live press conference in front of the ballroom, actually, that was put on X and including his channel there on True Social, where the president went into that great detail.
Doug Burgum. Doug. And we'll be opening up the reflective pond. It's called the reflective pond. It goes from the Lincoln to the Washington Monument, and it goes all the way. It's 2,500 feet. Think of this. And President Obama, a man who was a great divider, he spent $54 million trying to fix it, and it made it worse. They've been trying to get it fixed for the last 40 years. So I got involved with Doug. They were going to spend, think of this, 350 to 400 million. You have to understand, it's longer than the tallest building in the world laying sideways. It's 2 Empire State Buildings, and it's almost 200 feet wide. It's a lot. It's a big area. It was going to take 4 years, and it was going to cost 350 to 400 million. I said, I think we can do it for less. So I called people that do swimming pools, and I said, go take a look at it. They were going to take stone out. They were going to put new stone in. It would have taken forever. It would have taken 3 or 4 years. That's before overruns and over cost. So they were for, think of this, 350 million without cost overruns and 4 years versus $3 million. And it'll be finished this week. Like, think of that.
for $100 million, and let alone it was out of commission within days. Yeah. And then President Trump didn't spend nearly any of that, nowhere near that amount, and it's beautiful.
Million. I think he spent Trump spent $13 million.
Yeah, like I said, old man, nothing near the figure that Obama spent. And he said, the money I spent, I'm a builder. I know how to get things done.
That's right.
And I know now how to negotiate with the right set of people. I've brought in people from the state of Florida. They're pool guys. That's all they know is to build pools. Okay. And he created a beautiful, beautiful, I think it's an upgrade, to be honest with you, with this reflection.
I like it.
I mean, I don't want to stick too much on this topic, but I mean, because I got a couple more things here I want to cover, but the reflection pool, beautiful. Like the president said, and I will paraphrase, it's like looking in a mirror.
Yeah.
Because of that, you know, that presidential patriotic sky blue color.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they literally painted it. Well, of course they had to like rip out all that garbage of gook that's been collected for all those years.
You know, but I'm not surprised because you said something. Trump's a builder. I'm not surprised. The guy builds, you know, he builds buildings, golf courses. He's a builder. He's a construction guy, has been his whole life. So sure, he's going to get it done a lot quicker and cheaper than a politician would. But you know why? Because that politician's filling other people's pockets with that extra money. That's why. Trump ain't doing it. He's just building stuff. He's just getting it done.
Yeah.
Despite what everybody says, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Obviously. I mean, and like I said, he's getting stuff done. He's doing what's right for the country. What about the gas, Savage? What about this? What about that? We all knew that the gas may have. Let me rephrase that. Okay, so you guys don't put words in my head because I know where you leftists are going to go with that. We all knew. Okay, some correct lineage. And I'm not just defending the president because of this, but it's absolutely true. We knew the conflict with Iran would rise gas prices up a significant amount, okay, because the conflict, the Strait of Hormuz being shut down for a period of time, no trading going into those ports, this and that. But that's the price that we had to pay because we all know that that country cannot have nuclear weapons. We all know that.
But I will say this, a lot of the costs like I went and I made the costs here in Washington State are absolutely outrageous. We're about $6 an hour, $6 a gallon. But the thing is, that has nothing to do with the federal. It's our state government is jacking up the prices on this gas. Because how else can you explain that some states are like $3 or $4, but then you got like Washington and California that are astronomical? How can you explain that? It's not the federal government; it's the state governments that are jacking up the prices. Now, there was a time you could go to a gasoline pump and you could look on the pump. There'd be a little sticker on the side. It would give you the base cost of fuel, and it would break down what the other costs are on that gallon, what it costs. It would be like all the taxes, the surtaxes, and all the other stuff would be listed there. You know what? They don't put those stickers on anymore. You know why? Because you'd see how much your own state is robbing you with these gasoline prices. The gasoline, the tax prices in Washington State is what's making our prices go crazy. Not the federal government. It's our own communist state government that we got here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to cover a little bit more, guys, with you, but I'm going to take my last break, and I'll be right back after these words. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Michael and the Old Man on Spotify.
At first, I didn't think it was real. I woke up to this blinding light, and I was transported to another place. Pluto TV. Then I heard a voice.
Come with me if you want to live.
There were thousands of movies and shows, and they were all free.
The truth is,
it's just so beautiful.
On Pluto TV, free streaming of Terminator 2, Fringe, Arrow, The 100, and The X-Files may cause excitement, loss of sleep, and sudden belief in extraterrestrials. No credit cards or alien encounters necessary. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
When you're taking on the tough jobs, gear up with Venom steel gloves and defend your hands from grime, grease, and muck. They're 70% thicker than common disposable gloves with heavy-duty 2-layer nitrile protection, including a black outer layer and a white inner layer that provides chemical and rip resistance. Great for all your painting, plumbing, automotive, and DIY projects.
You want to see a problem? And this is peanuts, and I appreciate everybody putting up with it for a little while. It won't be much longer, but you're going to have, and frankly, there is so much oil out there. One of the things that is happening is these big ships are coming up to Texas, Louisiana, and Alaska, and they're loading up. But I don't even think about that. What I think about is you can't let Iran have a nuclear weapon, and they won't have a nuclear weapon, and they fully understand it.
Yeah. And guys, I do want to apologize to some of that audio, distortion of the audio. If you did pay attention, it's not on me. It's not on the production here. It was actually with some of the mics. They use those aerial mics that's above them, and it was catching some of the interference with the construction. Did you pick that up, old man? Yeah, because sometimes some of his audio was actually being, it was interfering with some of the hammering and chiseling and all types of stuff in the background.
Yeah, it's all, you got to remember, a lot of that stuff when it's outside nowadays is either Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, so it's going to pick up interference from other electronics and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and no, leftist America, it's not because Donald Trump is using cheap freaking audio. It's actually those microphones. I'm well aware of those aerial microphones, okay? Because, like I said, I've been part of companies and stuff prior to, before coming on and creating this own podcast of mine, where we use the same equipment, and sometimes, it can't cancel out so much of that. It's designed to cancel out like small stuff like birds chirping or, maybe like cars going by or horns or something. When you have, massive amounts of noise like that in the background where you hear hammering, where you hear, cranes operating, and it's all within that, generalized perimeter of where he was standing, there's going to be some disturbance in the audio. So, Tom, I hate doing this, man, but the left will always come and attack for every little thing.
Well, you got to. Audio is.
The old man bleeping himself.
No, I mean, it's audio. I mean, audio is in and out. When technology, we put too much faith in technology, but it's still a roll of the dice if it's going to work or not.
Yeah, it is. But I was
trying to fake you out, Michael. I thought you were going to go, hey, we got problems with the old man.
No, I know what you're doing. The old man, he's like guilty for his own punishment over here today. Jesus, he wants me to attack him like a vulture. Good grief, man. Good God. Anyways.
Well, I missed you last week. I was gone. Remember, I was at the dentist.
Yeah. But speaking of that, since we're on that topic, how did that go before we get back to the political stuff?
Oh, it was fine. It's just a basic, cleaning and that kind of crap. But the thing is at the dentist is I go there. I go in, how's everything feeling? Feeling fine. Okay, well, we're doing all this and that and this and that. And I leave the next day for about a week or 2 weeks later, my stinking teeth hurt. It's because of all the stuff they're doing to it. It's like, Jesus. I don't like dentists. I think dentists are out to pull as many teeth as they can get because
we're glad you're back. We're glad you're back. I had to hold down the fort for 2 days, but we're glad you're back.
And now I'm drooling. I feel like I'm drooling everywhere, like an old man.
Oh God! Do you still have cotton swabs up there or something?
No, these are natural.
Oh! I'm not talking about your cheeks. I'm talking about your mouth.
But I missed not doing the show, man. I tell you.
Jesus. Anyways, well, we're gonna get back to the show. I'm glad your teeth are okay. We were thinking maybe like, what would you like, just routine teeth cleaning or something? Nothing crazy like root canals or nothing, right?
No.
At your age, I don't think that doesn't exist. A root canal at your age? I mean, should have happened like 30 years ago, right?
Yeah. Never did. Yeah.
Never did, he said. But no, they're going after this president really, really hard. And there was an incident where a reporter now has asked a question, and Trump, being the the vulture he is, he goes right back at him. Guys, check this video out. My God.
You did it for 38 days.
Well, no, we did.
And you did not get the political changes in Iran.
No, I had a total military victory. But fake news, guys like you write incorrectly. You're a fake guy, and guys like you write about it incorrectly. We had a total military victory. We knocked out their entire Navy. We knocked out their entire Air Force. We knocked out all of their anti-aircraft weaponry. We knocked out all of their radar. We knocked out all of their leaders, number one, and then we knocked out all of their leaders in the 2nd Division, and we knocked out numerous of their leaders in the 3rd Division. And they're very confused.
Yeah, this is the problem here.
We've had a total victory, except by people like you.
Let me put that on pause. Like, this is the problem here.
Yeah.
Like, these reporters, oh man, this is fun for them to attack the president. Oh, I one up the president. Yeah, I got him to admit that it was a total failure and a flop. I mean, psychoticness.
You know, all it does for me, Michael, is it continually shows me just how stupid the media is. The media, they think they're so smart. They think they know everything that's going on. They don't know jack shit of what's going on, because people aren't telling, especially the Trump administration. They've really clamped down on the leaks and all that stuff. Yeah. When you're watching CNN or MS Now and all these stuff, and they don't know what's going on. No one's telling them shit. They're just sitting in the back trying to figure it all out. And that's why they come up with their fake stories, and they think they got it figured out. Well, this is what you're doing. No, it's not what I'm doing. And I love it when when they say, well, are you going to increase bombing over? And he goes, why would I tell you? I ain't telling you what I'm going to do. I love it when he puts the media in their place.
It's something. For one thing, to attack somebody for not doing something correctly is one thing. But when you see people doing stuff the right way, okay, not just for themselves, but for the country, that's not okay. That's not good enough for these people because Trump is doing it.
Exactly.
Like, the TDS in this country is so severe. I've covered that last Saturday, guys, if you paid attention to that episode, where, I mean, it is like literally DEFCON 5,000 with this TDS. I mean, if he's not replacing and, reinventing the reflection pool that needed dire repairs, hasn't been operable. And he said, God, almost like 15, 20 years. It's been that long, folks. If he's not repairing that, if he's not repairing the ballroom, which I'm going to go in there in a minute, guys, as we close up. If he's not tackling conflicts in the Middle East with bad people, that's not good enough for the left. It's not good enough for the media.
I don't pay attention to them. I'll tell you, quite honestly, I don't pay attention to the media.
These people are like, they're not retarded. They're smart. Okay. So it's not like they're,
I don't know.
Well, they're smart when it comes to, going into certain narratives with the president, because it's going to give them clicks and views. That's why they're doing it.
It's all about clicks and views.
But they're not retarded. They're mental. That's the problem. I mean, yeah, retardedness is a form of mental illness, but they're not on that part. The mental illness that they have is literally a fucking disease.
Yeah.
And they need to grab themselves some Trump X. If you guys paid attention last Saturday.
I saw that. That was excellent.
They need Trump X to tackle some of their mental decline of what's going on upstairs. My God. You know, like I want to phrase something here real quick. We got a couple minutes here and then we're going to close it out, guys. I want to phrase a statement that Rob Schneider put out in his book called You Can Do It, which is available on Amazon. And I highly encourage you to read that book. It's on Amazon. It's on Audible. I have the Audible version where Rob is actually talking. It's his voice through Audible.
He read his own book for it?
Nice. Yeah. He did his own voiceover for the book. And I'm at the part where chapter 1, where he goes into free speech. And he says this, old man, free speech is not free speech if one group only wants you to agree with their narratives. Exactly. Because then that doesn't specify free speech as a whole. Free speech, like Rob says, should be emphasized as the entire piece of it, meaning that if you don't agree with that, it shouldn't literally dictate towards the entire. I'm trying to paraphrase. You guys got to read the book on how he emphasized it. It shouldn't dictate and it shouldn't decline within the argument, meaning that it's not free speech if you don't agree with it, because that's a clear example of Marxism. And that entire argument, I'm so choked up about it because, like, when I heard that, Tom, it's like, wow, he's right. Mm-hmm. He's absolutely right about that.
I heard Ricky Gervais, that comedian Ricky Gervais, the guy from England that did The Office. I can't remember his. I'm probably butchering his name.
Because what we're seeing in America, that's what I wanted to close out with. What we're seeing in America is literally forms of Marxism, socialism, communism.
Yeah.
Because when you hear a leftist, right, speak on something, okay, and they're not honoring your free speech and they want you to honor their free speech, that's not free speech, folks. That's not free speech.
If somebody says something that pisses you off, that's free speech.
Yes. Whether you agree to it or not, it's still free speech, and you should still accept it.
Exactly.
Because if you don't even accept the things that you don't disagree with, that's not considered free speech then. Then we don't honor free speech in this country then. Because that's like saying, like, well, I don't agree with him, and he shouldn't be able to emphasize his views. Yes, he should, whether you agree with it or not. If the old man says, I don't like you wearing that shirt, and I'm not going to allow you to wear that shirt, he's not giving me that freedom to express my desire to wear this shirt to begin with.
Yeah, that's not free speech. Yeah.
Well, it's not freedom to express and freedom to assemble.
Right?
That's what I'm trying to say. You know?
And I'm glad you brought up that shirt.
And Rob went into that very, very well. And read his book, guys. He goes into his family history of immigrating, his family immigrating here from the Philippines. And, he's half Filipino and half Jewish and Polish. I mean, he's a modern mutt, but
he's a mutt.
Yeah. But you gotta read that. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you brought up that shirt, Mike, because I can't stand that shirt.
Oh God, jeez. But no, it just boils down to me like these people, like, they're attacking him on this entire ballroom shit. It's more than just a ballroom. If you looked at the earlier press conference for the first time, guys, earlier this morning, The White House basically put this out on X. It's more than just a ballroom. The ballroom's going to be on the top level. Like President Trump says, if I'm going to build a ballroom, I usually build it on flat surface. This ballroom, guys, goes down 6 stories. This is going to be a military compound, okay? The top is designed for military drones, and it's designed to literally look at the city on a 360-degree angle to protect Washington, D.C. It's literally designed as a fortress, okay? On the bottom, there's going to be, special, classified stuff that the president couldn't get into. But you got it. I mean, it's not just a ballroom, guys. It's designed purposely to defend the Capitol and as well as defend a lot of secrecy in this nation.
Yeah.
So, stop attacking when you don't know.
That's it. You don't know, so shut up.
It's so easy to attack when they don't know. So.
You know what I tell people when they start telling me what's going on? I go, "What meeting were you in?
Yeah, right.
Did Trump invite you to a meeting? Because I didn't get invited to no meeting."
Yeah.
Well, I didn't go to no meeting. Well, then you don't know any more than I do. So shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up, guys. That's right. That's right. Guys, I want to say thank you and remind you guys this will actually be the only episode this week as I'm actually flying up to New Jersey, New York tomorrow morning. I got an early flight, so yeah. And then we will be back on the air on Spotify or anywhere you hear a podcast next Tuesday, guys. So don't want to upset anybody, but I need a well-deserved break.
Yeah,
I do. And then join us next month, guys, as we will have a brand new format every Monday, guys. That's right. We will have a talk show / music show. That's going to be part of Live 365. Almost did another glitch there. Live365.com, which is internet FM radio. So if you go over to live365.com, you will see our music program. Don't have an official name. Michaela and a few others here at the studio, we're working into some names, but I will tell you guys, we should have that name and format announced in the coming of weeks, but it will be debuted at the end of June next month, which will be a talk show / music show. So you'll hear me, you'll hear the old man, but it will be in video format on Spotify. Okay. And if you go over to the website on live365.com, it will only be in audio format because it's, modern terrestrial radio, if you understand that format. So, but
let me say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, with Michael being gone on vacation, if you're missing the Savaged Unfiltered show, go to Spotify and listen to older shows. You got a big library, everything's sitting there. Listen to some older shows, pick them up. You can do that. They're there for you to listen to. So listen to some of the older Savaged Unfiltered shows while Michael's on vacation.
That's right. And yeah, guys, I mean, I'm sorry. I just need a vacation. I'm getting a little tired, a little winded sometimes. Old man, he does pick it up from time to time. You need a break. I do. I need a break.
Yep.
I need a break. But again, guys, catch us on Spotify. Like the old man says, you got a lot of options. Head over to savageunfiltered.com. All the information can be found there. Episodes, the merchandise, Savaged Army. The shop there, savageshop.com, all that stuff, guys. Tools and Company, my good buddy's music is now a staple part of the show. So
this episode
get a lot of
was
options,
a Truth
guys. So
Production
anyway, guys,
Media broadcast.
I'm going to give you a do, and